Hey, good afternoon, delegates. I've had some delegates ask about my qualifications to serve as chair and what I've accomplished as part of my prior leadership here in Washington County. To sum up the success that we've shared here in Washington County, I wanted to highlight some of the responsibilities of the chair and explain how my prior role as secretary created an atmosphere for success in this pivotal transition. These metrics can be measured and will be outlined throughout. The first role is conventions. An integral part of what a chair does is to carry out the county organizing convention on odd years and the county nominating convention on even years. These are crucial to providing a solid base of delegates who represent their respective precinct members. It's a huge honor and trust to confirm that all the delegates will be present at the convention to vote. This is ultimately overseen by the chair and delegated to each respective district chair or vice chair of Districts 72, 73, 74, and 75. Without a competent chair who is OCD about the data, a representative government elected and nominated through our delegates could not occur. I have played an integral part in the organizing, logistics, and auditing of each of these past 4 conventions. I have a proven track record of executing and managing efficient conventions while respecting the delegates' time via this efficiency. It can be said that these conventions have been some of the most productive throughout the state, and I look forward to continuing that tradition. The second role is caucus. It is said that the government closest to the people serves the people best. Have you ever asked yourself how a primary could or would affect the local and state elections? I have, and each time I analyze this thought, I come to the conclusion that a primary is a sure way to allow more manipulation via big donors that clutter the race for their candidates and don't allow those who have equal merit to have a fighting chance. This has been diluted with the signature gathering process of SB 54. Notwithstanding all these parameters, the caucus system is what keeps the voice of the people to magnify the strongest. How can the chair rebuild and revitalize belief in the caucus system? Don't get me wrong, it's a team effort, but the leadership and the vision of the chair is paramount to the buy-in factor and the conversion between the attendees, delegates, and the overall outcome of caucus. I have been an instrumental part in the organizing, planning, execution, data reporting, training, and hype leading up to caucus. We've increased up to 10% attendance, which is the highest in the state, and my plans to involve the younger voters will increase this to 25% attendance in each precinct. The third, Lincoln Day fundraisers. In order to promote caucus via trainings and promotion, we have to have the funds efficient to carry out our goals. Our last 4 fundraisers at Lincoln Day event have been a huge success. Kicking it all off with Candace Owens, then Dennis Prager, then Ben Carson, and finally Buck Sexton. We've been able to build a healthy reserve, and I was again able to manage table sponsors, promotion of the event, logistics, and the flow. The at-capacity crowds nearing 1,000 people was a very rewarding sight, and the teams that we put in place added great value and success to our leadership team, and we could not have been able to carry out these events without them. I commit to engaging relevant big names and speakers and raising the funds necessary to make each event profitable. This is a measurable metric, and we will achieve greatness in doing so. These 3 areas encompass the chair's responsibilities are just the tip of the iceberg, but some of the most crucial. It is my goal that we as a county can work together as a team to accomplish greatness and unity. Let's continue to lead out as the strongest county in the state and keep the government closest to our shared Dixie values. Thank you, and I'd appreciate your vote at convention.